Awesome. You have the better glasses on, though, the ones that don't have the glare. Good. So we are day 6 of clearing the witch wounds. Very exciting. I wonder where we will go today. I wonder who has some stuff that's going on. I know I definitely have some stuff going on in my body that's been a really interesting experience. Seeing things move through, clear, shift, change, all of those things. So we're just, getting the invitations out because, like I said, I know there are a lot of people who wanted to make sure that they were on the lives, and Facebook sometimes gets a little crazy on, being able to get that message out to people. So we just do what we can, right? We just keep doing what we can here. Get the invites out. So make use of the comments at this point. Those of you who are here, say hello. Let me know what's been going on for you. I want to know what is up, what's cooking in your world, because this has been really stirring up some really deep pieces for people. So it is really, really good for us to have lots of time where we are doing question and answer, and it kind of feels like it's going to be a bit of that, and I'm just getting the download that we are going to do some activation as well. Ooh, we're going to do money activation today. How cool. Okay. See, I love it when these little downloads come in just at the last minute. I get to be just as excited as you do. So this is fabulous. Let's see who else needs to have their invitation so that they can get here live. Cool. All right. I know this is a bit of a process. It's always those things. Oh, we did that one already. There we go. And it gives me different names every time I start with a different letter. It gives me different names. And they're not necessarily what you would expect with the name, with the letter that you put in. So, okay. There we go. Invitations. Woohoo! All right. Look at all you. Yay. Love it. Hello. Oh, good. Look at all the people. I love it. You guys are awesome. Okay, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Sandy's excited. Yay. Okay. So, yeah, I still do want to know what is going on in your bodies. Yay, money downloads. I know, money downloads are always good. Especially since we kind of opened this up as the premise of clearing the witch wounds in order to bring in and open up to the money. So it's kind of nice that we finally have a piece where the download is we're going to do some money activations. Woo-hoo! Super cool. Of course, in the bigger program, because I was playing with the landing page, the sales page for that today. And Rachel, yeah, great, you're here live, love it. So really looking at the root clears around money and wealth and accumulating money and having, owning property and all the things that kind of got gnarly and tangled up. So I kind of got re-jazzed about what we're going to be doing in that 90-day program. Yay! Which the page didn't quite get finished today. Had some interesting, funny things happening with the university. The university gave me a download, and I'd start typing away, and I'd have this great little story, and I'd typing it away, and I'm like, oh, this is really good. I get to the end of it, and I'm like, and then the university's like, no, you're not using that. I'm like, well, then why'd you give it to me? I'm like, okay, save that. Start again. Start writing another story. Like, oh, this is good. And then same thing would happen. It'd be like, no, you're not writing that. Not putting that in. Okay, save that for later. I guess these are posts for later. So it's really been an interesting journey of completely following and trusting all of the nudges, because everything that I've done with this program has been opening up to a new level, opening up to receiving the downloads, following the nudges, and it's been working. I mean, we have, I think it's 328 people in the group now. We're talking about just over a week. Whoops, Maisie wants to come play. Just over a week, and that's been easy. I send out invitations to people on my list, but then a lot of the group has grown because of you guys, because of you guys sharing it, inviting other friends to come in. So it's been, the momentum has been there. It's been easy, even though it's been easing in the sense of it hasn't been a fight to do it. So I've had to hustle, I've had to move my butt. You know, it took me 3 hours to invite every single one of my friends to the group. And it's taken me time to be here and be doing this, but it's been an ease to do it. It's been a flow to be doing it. And it's been a joy. It's been an absolute joy. So, you know, this is really locking in. Like for me, clearing the witch wounds has been a huge piece of me being able to actually step in and 100% drop in. So I can't wait to see how many people are going to sign up for this program, because I know that when I really lean in and follow it, things open up money wise like crazy. So yay, we get the download to work with some money stuff. Stephanie's been feeling super lazy, need to get work done, but yeah, I you know, have had a lot of sleep today. So, which I'll talk about what's going on there. Oh, thank you, honey. Hey, Angela, great you can join us live. This is like probably super early in the morning for you over in Australia. Woo woo. Love it. Okay, so Marilyn says that besides the pain in the neck and the back, realize that I have stuff in my lungs big time, like out of breath easily. Is there a connection to, oh, no, no connection. No connection to smoke inhalation. No, nay, nay, nothing there. Yes, totally, right? So, hashtag replay, yes, hashtag replay is the, you know, when you're watching the replay. Yeah, so the smoke inhalation, let's go there. So yesterday, those of you who were on the live or watched the replay, you noticed that I was starting to get a cold. I still kind of sort of have a cold, but it's been moving through really, really quickly. Yeah, lots of clearing the lungs. So yesterday, after the live, I was like knocked out. I'm going to be honest. I was knocked out and I had to go have a bath. And as I'm like letting things move through, I'm feeling myself clearing for the container. So you can say thank you. Hopefully you all experienced some shift from this, because this was crazy. This, clearing it from the container, this being burned, being, you know, in that big, huge pile, wood pile. And so breathing in, I could taste ash. I could taste like, you know, that burnt log kind of taste. And my eyes were like burning like crazy, right? Is that smoke burning your eyes kind of thing. So Sandy explains your congestion. Yes, yes. Okay. So if you're feeling a little bit congested, feeling your lungs, yeah, we may be just like, this is what's really been cleared. Not maybe. We have been, as a container, clearing out the piece of the, you know, what physically has happened to us. And whether it's us or, you know, because for me, it actually doesn't resonate that I was actually burned. I was probably the one lighting the match, because I am that person. So, you know, but definitely we are physically clearing out the symptoms of having been burned at the stake, the symptoms of the smoke inhalation in our lungs. And so all of that is coming up, right? It is clearing all of the things, absolutely. So if you're feeling kind of like heavy in the chest, or you're feeling that, you know, just it's like, oh my goodness, it's hard to breathe. It feels like I've just, you know, been in a smoky room for a long time. Know that it's like, it's okay. I want you to have lots of space with it, because it is moving out some of the physical stuff. Because, and I'm like, got really good words today. Clearing out the physical stuff. When with our DNA imprint, so down through the lineage, in our DNA imprint is also the imprint of the physical things that have happened to us. So if you went through a time where there was the measles, or there was, you know, the pneumonic plague, or is it bubonic? I think it's bubonic and pneumonic. Those things carry a little bit of resonance in our DNA all the way through. So the experience of having been burned at the stake, or having watched people be burned at the stake, does create a DNA resonance in our body as well. So we are, as a collective, clearing that out. Yay! which is really good. So yeah, last night I was burning up, like burning up. It was crazy. Um, and at the same time, like really kind of cool because I could feel what was shifting. I could feel what was changing, right? And yeah, Marilyn says she had burning in her eyes too. I love it. Yeah. See, this is the fun thing. As a collective, we get to move through things together and in the experience that and have that container where it's like, oh, I'm not crazy. This feeling like I am being burned alive is actually a feeling like I'm being burned alive because I'm moving it out of my system, right? Ah, cool. So what else has been going on in your bodies? Anybody got anything different going on? Yeah, I've had lots of recharge time today. So cool. Or did I just knock you out with all of that? mm, yeah, Helen, that's awesome. So Helen's clearing out the smoke, and it's smoker's cough and phlegm that didn't go away when she quit smoking. Probably didn't go away because it wasn't the smoking; it was actually, this piece. Killer hot flashes this week. Yes, killer hot flashes. And it would be really easy. Like for me, it would be really easy to put that down to menopause because I am getting into that range. But it's not. It's actually just this burning off. We are burning off the things that are no longer of any use to us, which is really cool. Um, More fatigue, mind fatigue. Yeah, and sometimes, Patricia, you may want to just check in and see if there's something that you need in the way of support for your body. That, like for you, I would muscle test and see whether you require either a multi B vitamin or an adrenal support to just see if there's something just a little more on the physical support that your body needs. Um, yeah, more people with fatigue. Um, The other thing for you guys to remember is that you are allowed to unplug from the container. Um, so don't leave entirely, but you're allowed to not be connected and tuned in to what everybody else is experiencing, right? Because sometimes when we do things as a collective, then sometimes we forget that we don't actually have to be fully connected, okay? So there's a little difference. So the being in the container, but being mindful of the fact that you don't have to be plugged in to everybody else. So hopefully that's a little more clear. So there's a difference of being, when you are plugged into everybody else, you become acutely aware of what is going on in their bodies. And there's a real ability to actually take on what is going on in their bodies. Okay. Oh, cool, Rachel. Your neck is feeling a lot looser. Love it. Scattered and not grounded. Okay. So Sandy, have you been going out and putting your feet and your hands on the ground to get yourself reconnected with the earth? We are doing some really big changes, so really being connected with the earth is good. Salt and super dark chocolate. Yeah, can you send me some of that? That sounds so good. Did you bring enough to share with the whole class? That's awesome. Oh, yeah. I've been totally doing the dark chocolate and salt myself. Ellen had a hard time breathing during yoga practice last night. Yeah, there was some good moving last night, right? Really opening things up with the physical. Really quite interesting because, yeah, Sandy, absolutely. That's often the piece, like when it gets downloaded that you need to get out and get your feet on the ground, and then people feel like they're scattered. I often find that it's because that's not happening. So if you're in a place where you're mobile, get out on the ground right now. Like, I know Jessie Brandon, one of the calls, she was like, she took the phone out and actually got her feet on the ground, and it made a huge difference. So a whole block to share, yay. Angela has lots of chocolate to share. It's just that it may take a little while to get here from Australia. So, cool. Good, good, good. Yay. Okay. So I'm just tuning in. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of body activation first, DNA. That we've been talking about physical. So we're going to activate the cells for receiving the wealth activation. That's what's coming through. Okay, so if you guys want to just take a deep breath, let yourselves relax, open up to receiving. And it feels important. I want everybody to just surrender to what is here, what is now. Surrender to what will actually come through, as opposed to imposing your idea of what this DNA activation will do. Yay, good to have you join us, Brenda. You're just in time. Just in time. We're going to do a little DNA activation for the body, and then we're going to be doing some wealth transmissions to really open up for the money stuff. So, yeah, so I could say, just surrender to this place of, I wonder what will happen. I wonder what this will do for me. As opposed to, this needs to open up X amount of dollars. Yay. Yeah. Okay, more surrender. More of that childlike wonderment. I wonder what this will do. I wonder what this will open up. I wonder what this will bring. There we go. There we go. See, because when you open up to that space, then I can feel that the energy can get down into the DNA level. It's a partnership. There we go. Nice. Yeah. And then just take a deep breath and set the intention to release where you have decided or concluded that you need to never have money, where it's not safe to have money, it's not safe to accumulate money. We're just going to set that intention to just recode the DNA. As much as you're able to. There we go. Yeah. As much as you're able to. Good. So I'm going to keep going a little bit with this DNA activation to open up the space for money to be safe again. But it feels like I'm butting up against some of the resistance in the container. So I want everybody to just rub the point here and say, I am safe to have money. And let yourself connect in with the witch wounds, the stuff that we're moving out. I am safe to have money. And then say, it is safe to have money again. Oh, that's getting it better. It is safe to have money again. Yeah, Stephanie, so the soles of your feet are hurting. Open up the soles of your feet. You're trying to get rid of the junk. Yeah. It is safe to have money again. Almost there. Nice. Let it run deep. Almost there. There we go. And then let's run the other side. It's safe to not have money again. Yeah, it's not as much on that. Good. And then run the statement, I am safe even if I have money. Almost there. Mm-hmm. And if that last one ran well on you, apparently it did, I am safe even if I have too much money. Ugh. Right? I am safe even if I have too much money. Good. I'm safe even if I do not have too much money. Good. Okay, if you haven't already, open up the soles of your feet and just drain out the energetic waste. If anybody is not feeling grounded, move. You can, even if you're sitting, you can kind of stomp your feet a little bit or rub your feet together, scratch your feet. Just something to kind of like bring yourself back into your body. Even just rubbing, like rubbing your legs, rubbing your arms, it just helps to like reconnect you with your body, right? Having something where you're like, okay, I'm in, I choose to be in this body. I choose to be here now. There we go. That's better. Good, good, good. How you guys doing? I'm just giving that a minute to integrate for you guys before we do the wealth activation. In case it looks like I'm sitting here doing nothing. Everything in divine time, right? When we try to push with the ego, it doesn't work. Lots of yawning and releasing. Amazing, yay. Love it. I've been so blown away with the shifts and changes that people are having as we've been going along. You know, it's remarkable how much each of you are letting yourselves receive, because this is a free program, and a lot of times we cut off how much we're willing to receive from a free program because it's free. And the typical, stereotypical thing is that, we're not allowed to receive unless we paid for something. We're not allowed to get something unless we've give something. So pat yourselves in the back for how much you've let yourself receive from this. Now, and there's going to be more in the 90-day program. Woo! I'm so excited. So excited. I was so hoping that the page was all going to come together today and I could release that, but apparently not. Apparently not. I did have a good conversation. This is still dropping in. I did have a good conversation with somebody today, and she said that it's she has to take a break and do the next, the last 4 of the lives, the one from last night and then the other 2, once a week instead of daily, right? And it's not that she doesn't want to participate. It's like holy epic, holy fuck for her. So it was good. It was good for me to know that, like, hear that, because it's part of, oh dear, I'm gonna sneeze. It's part of that listening, right? So my intuition had told me that I needed to get on this and get on this right away, even though we're not doing the group until November. And I thought, that's a long stretch. But now it makes sense. Like there's a lot of people that are going to be catching up. There's a lot of people are going to be catching the replay. And then, of course, we're going to have some bonuses for people who sign up right away, pay in full, all those good things. Oh, sorry. We got lots of things going on. Sandy keeps hearing it's safe to have wealth, it's safe to have property, it's safe to have jewels, it's safe to have land. Yeah, I can run all of those. And those are a lot of the things that we're going to do, like the root clears in the group, to take it even deeper than the statement clears. Yeah, I didn't go with the patriarchal. It's also religion. So there's also some religious pieces, spiritual abuse crap going on there. Rachel, we felt a lot in your chest with the safe to have too much money. Ah, right? Because of course that's part of what it was, right? If those that had too much money got it taken away from them. So yeah, we are moving that out. Good, good, good. Brent had lots of visions. I love it. Big, huge spiral, red earth. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. Yes. Love it, Chris. Yes, yes, yes. Right? This is time. It's really time in this period of consciousness, in this period of awakening. It is time for the people who are living consciously, who are choosing to lead, from that expression of an integrity and choosing to become more conscious, to live as conscious as possible, for those people to have money, to have wealth. Because the reality is that things only change by the people who have money. So those who are conscious, I think there's a demand now for some of the people, and I would like to say all of the people, but some of the people in particular, to have extreme amounts of wealth so that changes can happen. Because you think about it, even if it's like the people that are on here right now, like right now on the live, I show 12 people between the two spots here. If these 12 people, if all of us here, well, 13 including myself, woohoo, lucky 13, had epic wealth, like billionaire wealth, what changes would start happening on the planet? What collaborations would the 13 of us make to create changes that would, really move the planet in a direction that was kind and loving and supportive and nurturing for the bodies? Not from a space of wrongness, but in a place of what needs to happen for the evolution, even if that means the destruction of things. Okay. Cool. Love it, love it. A coven. Yes, a coven 13. How appropriate. We're clearing the witch wounds and we've created a coven for tonight. I love it. I love it. And we'll have a little extra 13 covens as people watch the replay. Yay. Oh, yes, and the grandmother 13 moons. I love it. 13 is such a powerful number. It really is. It's always been my favorite number. I've always thought 13 was super, super lucky. 13 times 13 billion things. Yes. $13 billion. Love it, love it, love it, or more. Okay. Now we're ready for the wealth activation. See, we just need to kind of like get some things to drop out of the way, move and shift. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So what do I need you to do? So drop into your body. Open the neck a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just move around. Ooh, there we go. Starting to move already. Okay. We are bringing in new codes. These are galactic codes that are dropping in. Some wealth activation codes. Wow. Nice. Just receive. Just receive. Mm. Take another minute, just move the body around a little bit. Let that settle in. Feel your feet on the ground. How is everyone doing? Did I knock everyone out? Well, not me, but the transmission. I could really feel that one coming through, just like this huge galactic transmission coming down for the wealth awakening. And it may take, Duty's awesome, good. It may take a little bit for this to fully integrate. In fact, most wealth activations really take up to 6 weeks to fully integrate. Cool codes, yes, they're very cool codes. Good, Helen. Yes, it is real stuff coming in, Marilyn. I know. I tended to shy away from this before because it just seems it looks kind of hokey, right? But it's not. It actually works. It does activate things in your system. It awakens your right to be in this space, to recall and reclaim wealth as your birthright. Oh, nice. I love it, Brenda. You're having a past life remembrance of having your voice slip, but it's not freaking you out. Yeah. Yeah. And no wonder you are working with women and finding their voice and that you're singing. Like it is healing all of the pieces in through the voice. My expression is in speaking. Stages and videos is my expression the same as yours, but through this instead of torturing people with my voice and singing. I leave that to people with that talent, which is lovely. Yeah. Okay. So, what other questions? What is really kind of sitting in the way of question? That is like that's what's going to come in for you tonight is the DNA activation and the wealth code download. So we're going to spend a bit of time to look at questions, Q&A, and then let me just tell you a little bit about the download that came in about the program. So 90-day program, as I said before, we are going to have bi-monthly calls. You're also going to have bi-monthly one-on-one sessions with me. So half hour twice a month, half hour twice a month. And the full in pay is $1,500. And then what came in today was the payment plans. So if you want to do a 3-pay, it's $500 a month. So there's actually no extra fee this time. Surprise. And if you want to break it out over 12 months for the extended plan, it's $125. So it's either the payment plans are no extra fee. What you do get with the pay in full is that you get a bonus session with me, either a bonus session of 1 hour one-on-one in October. It's my only request that we do it in October because November is going to be crazy. Or you can have a bottle of the oil of gold, which is created by an actual real alchemist, and it's from real gold, and it activates the DNA, strengthens your DNA, it clears the pineal gland, so really opens up for being able to get the intuition, the downloads. I've been working with it for over a year now, and I love it. It's just such a beautiful support to the body. I notice a difference if I miss it. So hopefully tomorrow that page will be up. So if you know that you want in, you know that you want to do it, you know that you want to do the pay in full, take advantage of it now, and then you can get that either a session or the oil of gold, whatever works for you, right? So those are those pieces. Super excited. And then you could do the payment plan if you need to do a payment plan on it. Yes, you drink the gold. Good question. I put it in my coffee. I find that I just love that. It's got like a slight cinnamon kind of taste. Some people don't like it, but most of the people that I've given it to really love the flavor of it. I love it with my coffee. And I just sip on, because I'll just sip on my coffee because it's really hot, right? So I just sip on that and let it move in. When I first started with it, it was it had this like calming effect on my body and on my nervous system, and that's what I noticed. If I haven't been taking it, then I'm like, oh right, I need to get the gold back in. But like this sense of calm that would come in right away was incredible. So they call it an essential oil, but it's actually like beyond the making of an essential oil. So it's this guy out in California. So Kirma Arts is who is the company that creates it. But he actually took 8 years out of his life, studied ancient dead languages, got transcripts, every transcript that he could find, and then got into the chemist lab and experimented because there were still things that were left out. So he had to experiment, and he's he's one of the only alchemists that has been able to do all of the things that he's done. I think there's a couple other alchemists that have done gold. I think he's the only one that has done platinum oil. Some of them are very, very tricky to get into an oil that is going to do what you need it to do. So they're really powerful and beautiful. I love working with them. Cool. Okay, so those are the fun bonuses that are coming. Woo! Not to mention all of the epic fucking clearing, all the root shit clearing that we're going to do on all the aspects, all the ancestral line clearings that we're going to do, and whatever else gets downloaded, because I'm going to continue to follow what I am told to do here, because this is working. Clearly, we're having big shifts. I love it. Yay. So, what other questions do you guys have? We will open up the lines, so to speak. Open up the chat boxes. Ask me anything except the winning lottery numbers. I don't have those. I keep asking. I do. I'm like, that would be good. Just send me some money, right? Until then, we keep working. Okay. If you guys don't have any other questions, then we will wrap it up here, because this just needs some time to integrate and really sit and play in that space of I wonder. Oh, okay, one more download coming in, right at the last minute, squeaking in. So this is more of a practical tool. So what I'd love for you guys to do is start tracking your money. Okay, awesome, Brenda. I'll get to that question in just a moment. So I want you guys to start tracking your money, but I want you to track both the physical money, like the money, and also the gifted stuff, okay? So in your sheet, you can just create like a little spreadsheet. You can even just have like in a journal, you can create it, okay? To start tracking. And so this program has been gifted to you. So you can assign a value to it. You know, what would you have paid for a 7-day, program where it's 7 hours of clearing and moving and whatnot? And so assign a value for it. So what I want you to be doing is every day tracking the money that's coming in so that you can see what's coming in and you don't dismiss. Because sometimes we're like, oh, that that $5,000 request didn't come in, but then when you start looking at the chunks of money, it did, just came in chunks. And so it's a way of actually acknowledging that the money has come in. Okay, so if that's not clear, I will do a diagram of that and put that in the group. Okay. How to stay on track with major expansion and major door slamming. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make some assumptions because we're not talking one-on-one, but, and again, that might be, I still gotta reach out, talk to you about doing a one-on-one. It's, yeah, when you are shifting, changing, dropping into more of who you are and what you are, then it feels as though the doors are slamming. So what I would love for you to do in the meantime is to start looking at where are the doors opening. It's like, okay, thank you, Great Spirit, that the door is slamming. Now show me where the door has opened. Show me what the opportunities are here. Show me what is coming in. And you're welcome to still request of the universe, God, Great Spirit, whatever, however you want to call it. You're welcome to still request to say, I still need money while we shift and change. I still need support while I shift and change. Okay? Because a lot of times when we are when we're doing deep spiritual work and we're really those like, and I know the people who are on here, sometimes we buy into that old mentality of being a broke spiritual enlightened person. But what if money allowed you to be more conscious? What if money allowed you to be even more spiritual? There's a thought. Torrent of thoughts later. Yeah. Yeah, and so Brenda, Brenda says she's got something huge that's happening. It's amazing, and immediately after that got slammed physically. So two things: one, the balance in the universe, and two, there may just be a little program that where you are, you're waiting for the shoe to drop, right? So might just want to kind of knock that out so that it's like, okay, that you can still get something physical, but it can maybe move through with more ease, as opposed to this balancing, right? Because there's two things that happen here. It's like, one is there's the actual, like, the balance of the universe, and then there's also where we have those programs where we think or being conditioned to, I have to pay for this. So when good things come in, we need to pay for it. And we pay for it through physical pain. We pay through it through shitty things happening. We pay for it with taking on a crappy relationship, right? All those kinds of things. Yeah, good. I love it. I feel like I can tune into you so easily, Brenda. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, money's an illusion. Money's actually quite easy when we get out of our own way. And that's a big part of what we want to shift and change here, is making it so that it's like tuning into the money, tuning into the flow of money, and letting go of that expectation. You're welcome, Brenda. Letting go of the expectation of how that needs to look. Damn it. Damn it. I know. I am a recovering control freak. I will totally admit that and own that. And I know that, like, if you are here and you're doing deep work and you're doing the consciousness shit, like, you've got to lean in, you've got to trust, and you've got to ask, 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 ask expectantly without attachment to the outcome of how. I know, all at once, right? So you're asking, you're expecting it to come in, but you are not attached to how it shows up. Those are our three keys to alchemy. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Every single time. This is like, just keeps blowing me away how much we move, how much we shift, and all of the things. So yeah. If you actually, I'm not going to even say that. I will have the page up tomorrow because it's just a few little logistical pieces. So I just want to make sure that the pages actually work. So I'll have the page up tomorrow. So if those of you that want to, like, jump in and grab all the bonuses, the goodies, and get going, and you know that you're in, then we can jump on board and get that going. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Ask expectantly, definitely. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Starting to go. And the voice. Love you, love you, love you, and thank you so much, all of you, for your comments, your contribution, inviting your friends, and hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And everybody watching the replay, you're welcome to invite friends as well. So, because there's still going to be time for people to get in on all of this magical goodness.